Man, Sean, what are we saying?
What were you saying?
Life,
What were you
fam.
saying, people? Yeah, man.
like, sure, you know something. I don't know about you. There's times where fam, I just need a break, fam. I just need a break,
Yeah,
bro.
nah. Just give me a breather. Just a breather.
Yeah, just a
It's
breather,
just
bro.
coach. I need
Nah,
some
100.
substitution.
Sometimes,
Substitution. Someone
but
please
that's
come
the
on
thing
the
about
pitch
life, Sean.
because
There's no breaks, bro. There's no breaks.
no, there's none.
There's
There's
no
none.
breaks.
I need a break.
But
I need a heart. I need ideally in a working day for me. I need maybe like a 10 o'clock break, then a
simple,
1 o'clock break, and then maybe like
simple.
a 3 o'clock break.
Just to recharge, bro. Just to
Word,
recharge.
word.
Fresh
But
month, bro. That's
nah,
over in
fresh
February.
month. Word, we're here. We got here.
It's
First
nuts.
month done and dusted. But now John, you know what? Yeah. Whilst I was waiting for you to come on the thing,
Yeah,
the maddest thing just happened.
I swear.
I wasn't even expecting to even talk about this, but it's put me in a state of mind now where I can't actually get out of it. Where
Simple.
what I actually wanted to talk to you about is just gone now. So I was just on YouTube,
Yeah,
quickly uploading a short for us,
yeah.
and I see this guy appeared in my my feed, and it's
Yeah.
just like, 3 months left to live, bowel cancer, stage 4 bowel cancer.
Right.
And I was like, raw. Like, I was like, it was only a 4 minute long video. So I was like, okay. Like, I don't know what made me press it, but I
That's
pressed it.
deep, bro. Yeah,
I pressed
that's
it.
deep.
And it was just not nothing flashy or anything like that. And this guy, he does, I think his channel's called Ollie Talks Airsoft. I can't like, we even put the link to his channel on the thing. But he just does like, it's just like to do like airsoft, like I don't know
Right,
what it
like
is,
guns and
airsoft
that. Is
guns
it?
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And John, it was a 4 minute video, and he was just saying about how he's literally a couple of days ago, this is 9 days ago, found that he's been diagnosed with bowel cancer stage 4, 3 months left to live. Nothing they can do. All it is
Oh,
now
that's so deep.
palliative care, and they're like, John, it was so real. The breakdown, you could see like his reaction on camera. It was like, wow. Like you could see he was going through the emotions of like, maybe when he started it, he was thinking, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna make a
Is what?
video. And
Yeah.
then as he was saying it, he was deep in it. He was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like there's actually a finish line now. Like, there's time. I have a
Was
window
his channel
now.
big? Was his channel big?
Whether he's got like 32k subscribers, so
Okay. So yeah,
it's
they're
gone
doing
up.
that thing. Yeah,
He's
he's
been
doing
doing this
that
thing,
thing.
but then John, I went through to his videos and I was scrolling. And I was like, I don't give a toss about what you do, but you are so committed like that's
Yeah.
like John, the love. Even in a 4 minute video, I think if you were to take it and dissect it, I think maybe half of it he still spoke about the airsoft thing. And I was like, nah, bro.
Oh yeah. You have to.
I was like, in your last
Yeah.
words, you're choosing to still give half of your time to talk about airsoft. I'm like, you know what, yeah, you love this. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, at the end of it, he said, don't take life too seriously. That's all I'm going to say to you. Like, John, I want you to go and watch the video because I can't lie.
Nah, I
I
need
was
to.
like,
Yeah.
wow. Like, he was just like, he seemed such I don't know him, but
How
he
old do you
seemed
reckon he is
such,
roughly?
not even old, John. Maybe like late 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Bro, that is so deep. I can't like
And
this cancer thing is deep, bro.
it's deep, man. And I was just like, raw. Like, even just hearing that, yeah, was like a motivation to just be like, you know what, yeah, if you love something, just go for it, man. Like you do not know when your time is up, and to live life wondering what if, nah, man. And that's what I mean. At the end of the day, I feel like for him, there's a very small niche of people that probably listen to what he does. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he doesn't give a toss. It's what makes him happy, and is what we should all aspire to do. Like, do you know, it's not about pleasing the masses. Do you get what I'm saying? You like let's not. You don't need to be that person to hop onto something hoping that all the sheep hop onto it. Just do what you want to do. If people give a toss, then they'll give a toss.
No word.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it will cost you nothing because you love it so much. But I was just, nah.
No, it's extremely deep, by the way.
Nah, extremely. That's what I'm saying. I came on here, John. I was ready to have a light-hearted conversation, and then I listened to that. I was like, 4 minutes. John said it'd be 5. I was like, I'll fit it in. Calm. Boom. And he hit me. I was like, Rah. I was like, yeah. But
Bruh.
no, it had to be touched on. But big up to him though. And he said he's going to continue doing it.
He's gonna carry on posting these videos.
Yeah, he said he's going to keep on posting. He's going
Bruh.
to see if he can find what. Obviously, he's going to say, "Oh, sorry, bro, you don't need to give us reasons. I understand." You get what I'm saying? He was talking about like, "Oh, guys, I'm still really going to try and get some videos out for you. I still have like, even if I can't do some certain things, I've still got all this knowledge I want to share with you guys. I'll see if there's ways where I can sort of pattern it so that something."
British Don or American?
Oh, that's mad. I didn't even pay attention to it. I think it was British.
Yeah.
I think it was British. But he was even saying I'll try and find ways to get someone else to continue it for me afterwards, like family and friends. I was like, bro, you don't need to explain anything to me.
Bro, that's nuts, bro.
It's nuts, man. I was like, wow. And that brought me back to this cancer thing is mad because I mean we've both experienced it within our lifetimes. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Nah, I think we spoke about it here as well.
Yeah.
We won't disclose names and all that stuff, but like that was like my first experience of like, this life thing is because I feel like when you're young as well, you hear about like people passing away, but it's always like the in the context of someone's old passed away, and it's like, okay, we all have a life expectancy, not going to live forever, cool. But that was the first time where a person within our circle or within our like sphere, our small sphere, passed away due to cancer, and I was like, bro, this thing can get anyone.
13 or something like that. How old were we?
Were you 7s, John?
No way. So we were what, 11, 12?
The fact I'm actually deep in that now, John.
That's
we were
so
literally
sad. Because the thing is, we wouldn't clock it at the time. Obviously, no matter how old you are, you think you're old, innit? So you feel like, I'm old. So when I was 11, I thought I was old, innit? But we were literally 12, bro.
When I look at my brother now, and he's 12, he's just 7, I'm like, nah, bro. That one there?
That is so sad. Like, I deeped it, but even now, I'm deep in it, bro.
I deep it quite, like, whenever I hear about, like, cancer, I always think about him. I'm like, you know what, yeah? That's actually happened, what, nearly over, like, 10 years, 12 years ago?
Yeah. Oh, that is so nuts. I feel so bad for the parents, bro.
Nah, word. And it's crazy, and it's just like, you know what, yeah, we never got to see what he became, but in the time period that we did know him, he was just a happy guy. Like,
he was just the most innocent soul, bro.
It's actually deep. Soul. He was like that, John, at the age of 12 years old, when majority of 12-year-olds are just moist. He was actually such a safe guy. Soul. Like, we even processed it at that age, being like, you know what, yeah, he's just that guy, innit? He's just, he's safe. Like, he's just, you know, like, if you have a chat with him, no one had a bad word to say about him.
There's nothing bad to say about him. Word.
No, word.
The thing is, as well, he just minded his own business, to be honest.
Nah, for real.
The saddest thing is he used to get my bus as well, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
It was just it's sad, bro. There's just everyone was pushing in that, bro.
Word.
Oh, it's even sad.
Nah, it's mad,
it's even sad. I'm sure the parents, bro. Nah. As a parent, that's not really. You're not supposed to be burying your kids, bro.
No, you're not. You're not. It's not meant to be a thing at all.
Especially like if something happens, you send them to school, something. Nah. Yeah, that's not the pattern, bro.
No, word. It's long. It's actually long, but that just made me think. You know what? Yeah. Not everyone. The odds of us all being here are like the odds of winning of like more. It's like more than winning the lottery or some rubbish like that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
We won the lottery to get here, innit?
Yeah,
which is nuts.
And I feel like some people are not as fortunate enough to see it out all the way. But that just makes me think, you know what, yeah, if someone can have such a fulfilling life within such a shorter span than me, there's no reason why I can't. You get what I'm saying? As in, like, there's no excuse for me to see that and think, you know what, I've been given gold. Do you get what I'm saying? I've been given the opportunity here, which someone else might have, because someone else could utilize. Do you get what I'm saying? This guy, I guarantee you, John, that does his thing. If he done it for an extra, he could easily live another 40 years. Like, if he didn't have this didn't have this condition for an extra another 40 more years, who knows how big he could have been, what he could have done, what he could have achieved. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, nah.
Do you reckon, though, Sean, on this topic, there's some certain people that are like, I've done it. Like the guy you spoke to, innit? That old guy. Excuse me. And he was like, he's pretty much done everything he wants to do in it. Like he's enjoyed his life. Like, do you reckon you'll get to the point whereby you could genuinely say, you know what? I've done everything I needed to do here. I'm good to go, bro.
I don't think so, actually, but not for the reasons of self.
Because it seems like some people do. Some people do in it, but
some people do.
I don't know.
No, and I can hear it. It's a double-edged sword in my opinion. There's two ways I can look at it. If I've done well for myself, I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve, like from pure happiness, not just financial. Let's say pure happiness. I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve on this planet. Cool. Yeah. I have my kids. They're doing well. They're in good professions or doing whatever they want to do, which makes them happy. They've got kids. I can look at it in the sense of I've achieved everything I needed to achieve. But I think for me, it was like, if I have that, I wouldn't want to let go of it. Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen it get to this point now. I don't necessarily... I'm happy to... I don't know how to describe it. I don't think I'd ever want to... If I start having grandkids, that one there, I'll be gassed, John. I'll be gassed. I'll be like... You see, that gives me a reason to stick around. Do you get what I'm saying? Like...
Do you know, I heard something about this, I heard one Don saying that. You see Dons, guys in general... If you ever see a granddad with his grandchildren, that's the happiest he'll ever be, bro.
Nah.
Like, there's something about, like, obviously, so typically women, innit, when they have kids, that's calm, innit? Like, obviously, guys will have kids, and it's good, innit? Like, but we'll be gassed. But apparently, the grandkids is a different level, bro.
No,
like, guys, that's what gasses them the most, they're grandkids.
Words,
because... I haven't deep to get, but I can see it, but I don't really think about that stuff too much, but yeah.
Because... This, and I might be chatting waff, but stick with me in this one. I'm thinking, do you remember we learned about in psychology, that men are the playful, instinctive ones in like when raising kids and stuff. Like they have women are the more nurturing, men are the more playful, adventurous sort of thing. And obviously, for these men, for the elderly men. Once they grow older and their kids get older, that like trait will become dormant. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there's no need for it anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like having the children bring that part out of you again, which has been locked away for so long because you've not had to use it for time. Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
It opens up this like, this is what it's like to be a dad again. Do you get what I'm saying? This is what it was like for me the first time, where I could be adventurous, I could be playful. And at that age as well, when life starts to slow down a bit, everything becomes a bit mundane, same routine, day after day after day after day. Having that, it's like a burst of energy from the kids. It's like raw. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I see that. To be fair, I see that. It makes sense as well. Yeah.
The guy at my work, he's got grandkids. John, when I tell you, when he comes in and tells me I spent the weekend with my grandkids, the happiness on his face, John, that's what he cares about. That is, I honestly think that is all he's living for right now. Not to say like he's not even that old, but he's like maybe like I want to say in his 60s. But John talks about his grandkids. He's had a fulfilled weekend. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a Chelsea fan as well.
It's interesting, you know. Oh, Chelsea, what a guy.
Yeah, but so Chelsea can lose. Spend the weekend with my grandkids. I'm happy. I don't give a toss. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Sean, based on that, let's say you never had grandkids, never had kids. Let's say you never had kids, Do you feel like you'd be a bit like, no, that's like, do you feel like it'd affect you, bro? Like, do you feel like it'd be a bit of a failure, bro?
I mean, that one comes down to like everyone has their personal opinion in it, but for me personally, I feel like I don't know. I can't imagine life without having a child, even if it wasn't let's say for example, because it happens. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I don't know, but some people are not in a situation where they can have kids. But I feel like it would be unjust for me to know everything I know about life and not to help someone go through it as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, word, you got to. You got to. I happily if that was if ever a situation, because I know like I've seen people in those situations. I'm like, you know what, it might not be your own, but you're helping pave someone's future for them. Do you get what I'm saying? You're helping them pave the way and understand that life is a bit difficult, yeah, but sometimes all you need is a tour guide to help you get through it. Do you get what I'm saying? So in that regard, I think, yeah, if I didn't, for me, there's not really any option where I don't have a child. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's actually no option. But
if
I didn't,
we're kind of veering, but would you, let's say, God forbid, but let's say you're in a position where you couldn't actually have kids, would you adopt?
Yeah.
I hear it still.
Happily.
No, it's an interesting one. I think for me, definitely, like, in my mind, I've always had the idea of having kids. Like, definitely, I want to be a part in it. And I actually reckon I'd be a cold patch.
No, I would.
I reckon I'd be, when the time comes, not now, but I reckon when the time comes, like, I will be, like, I would want to be, here's the thing though. So I heard this, and I don't know what you think in it, but basically, they're saying that the role of a dad is to be their child's hero, bro. Like, the dad needs to be their hero.
Yeah.
So, for me, that's what I want to do in it, but I feel like there's just so much I need to get done before I'm a dad for me to really have that role proper. But it's definitely something I want to do. And I think if I was to go through life without having a kid, that wouldn't be the plan. It wouldn't be that would be a small disaster, bro. A small disaster. Not a fat one. Not the end of the world, but it will be a small disaster, bro.
Yeah. No. Because even saying at that point now, like, you need to be their hero. I think there's like you're saying, I know from your point of view that you need to be at a certain point, but I think you'd be their hero regardless, you know.
True. That's really true. It's really true.
Because,
really true.
Like we said, I think there's no point where you wouldn't do anything for your child. So even if, let's say, worst case scenario, you're not even unemployed, you're at a basic job earning minimums of wage. You got one child, you got your partner, cool, whatever.
That's a fair point.
If you're at this point willing to do anything, you'll do anything for that child. They might not realize it now that you're their hero, but once they grow older, that was my hero, you know. He gave up everything he had, which wasn't a lot, to make sure that I was calm. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Is at what point do they realize they'll realize you're a hero at some point. It's just at what point in their lives do they realize it? Kids that are born into families where they have everything they want, obviously it might be looked at earlier as like, oh, my dad's my hero because he can get me this, what I want, he can get me that. But as you grow older and you realise, hang on for a second, of this 100% of his wealth or whatever he had, he gave me 90% to make sure that I was calm. That's my hero, do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, it's mad.
You know what's interesting, if you remember it, tell me. But I was going to say on the point you said, I think it's not necessarily about the money, it's about you as a person. Like, are you actually a hero as a person? Do you get it? Like, your traits. One thing that man like Tate, I heard him say one time, I was like, right, that's actually kind of a bar. He said the best upbringing is poor, but with good parents, innit? Like, that's the best one. Like, if you don't have money, but you learn the values, the principles, you learn about life, innit? I was like, you know what, I actually slightly agree, because that's how people, like, those are the people where their parents, let's say, maybe they're not that rich, but they taught them properly, like, how to be a good human being, innit? How to get stuff done. They're the ones that go on to really pattern life, you know? They're the ones that want to pattern life. So I think that's an interesting one. Other thing I was going to say, go on.
I've got the question quick. So, you know, like how we're saying, like, obviously at this point, we reckon we'd be good parents. And I think a big aspect of that, I think, is that I would be aware of, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be moist. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd understand where they're coming from. I'd also, I think I'd know from being a child myself, you know, like when they're just,
you know the tricks.
The tricks. However, do you not think that at some point the tricks are going to evolve to the point where we're going to end up being naive ourselves to these, like, do you get what I'm saying?
But I think the tricks,
because sometimes I think of it, I'm like, I get away with this, my parents don't know. For example, when I was younger, there were certain things I could get away with, like, my parents had no clue. And I'm like, but then obviously now I'm older, I'm like, well, they were parents at children at some point themselves, you know what I'm saying? So how is it they don't clock it? And it's because it's evolved. So
I also do think it'll be slightly different because we're different. So we're children of immigrants, yeah? And they grew up in a world that's different from the world we're growing up in it. And we're the bridge from, like, the last generation was, let's say, the immigrants, and we're the UK dons in it. So we know, like from start, we know we had the iPad, we had the from young internet cinema. So now when we have kids, it's like we know what's possible. They didn't know what's possible in it. Like we know, so it's slightly different. But the flip argument could be maybe they did know, but they kind of knew. Do you get
Gave
it?
you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and I think
they're just like, you know what, let you be a child, because obviously at that time, like we said, we all think we're grown. At that point, we think we're getting away with madnesses, but at the same time, they're just looking at an 11-year-old child thinking, oh, "Shut up, man! I know what you're doing."
You know, one question I had for you before I go, I've even got a meeting, but one question, I heard my Pat one time say that the stages that kids go through with like their parents is first they will like idolize them, then they always, he said there's always a phase where they hate them, like their parents, and then they just humanize them. Like eventually when they get older, you're just like, oh yeah, he just tried his best. It was my dad, whatever it is. My thing is, would you say you've gone through a phase when you're like, you really didn't like your parents? Like you're really like, no, he's the worst type thing. Like the stereotypical hate my dad. Da, da, da. Would you say you've gone through a phase like that, bro?
It wasn't even hate. It was just, I just thought you're just so moist. You're just jarring, man. Like, it was like every John. It was like every road I turned down, you're just there. It's like you're waiting for me to trip up sometimes, and it was like coming to the realization that it was like it was getting harder because I was getting old in it, and it was like the decisions they make now to let a certain thing slide or cramp down on something is what's going to determine me as a person. Do you know what I'm saying? It's always like that 14, 15, 16 age where it's like, and it's just like you're every day.
You're trying to now become,
Every day it's something. Just give me a break, man. But at the same time, I get it now. That is a critical stage, you know, because even I'm noticing now,
that's when people go off board, bro. Yeah, that's when people go off board. Yeah.
But like
that and uni.
Yeah, no, for real. Because once you're at uni, you're doing your thing. As much as they can say to you, don't do something or whatever, you're there. They can't. But
I do think by the time you get to uni, it's done, bro. Like it's done. Like you're gonna do what you're gonna do, innit? Like
and then you gotta figure out yourself. You gotta learn them
and
hard
also
lessons
your parents,
yourself.
like your parents they're not gonna be there with you every day, innit? So whatever they've put into you up to that point, it's done now, innit?
Yeah,
like we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Go and do your thing. If you end up in something, you got to figure out yourself now.
Yeah, that's your thing, bro.
It's down to you. And to be fair, it's those lessons will make you realize, bro, what they did say, I can't lie, they were true. And now I've got to affirm it myself now and be like, cool, it is what it is. They did tell me. Here we are. But
bro.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, I need to hop on this meeting, innit? But Sean, fam, we'll pattern another one next week.
Anyway. No worries, man. Have a good one.
In a bit.
In a bit.